Why did my daughter suddenly stop eating lunch at school? My 11-year-old daughter Lily started coming home starving every single day. Not normal kid hungry. I'm talking. Standing in the kitchen at 4 p.m. eating shredded cheese directly from the bag like a raccoon hungry. At first I thought maybe she was going through a growth spurt, but then I noticed something weird. Every afternoon the lunch I packed came home untouched. Entire sandwich, chips unopened, fruit snacks still inside. Lily, I asked one day, why aren't you eating lunch at school? She shrugged while staring at her iPad. I'm not hungry during lunch. That sentence alone told me she was lying. Because this child once cried at a wedding because dinner was delayed 40 minutes. The next morning I packed her favorite lunch on purpose. Mini pizza bagels, strawberries, brownie bites that cost $9 despite containing approximately 3 molecules of brownie. When she got home, everything was untouched again. That night, I sat beside her on the couch. Okay, I said softly. Tell me what's going on. Nothing. Kid translation. Everything is absolutely something. I stayed quiet. Eventually, she whispered, can you just not make it a huge deal? And that sentence made my stomach drop instantly, because children only say that when something already is a huge deal. The next day, I volunteered during lunch duty. Officially because the school needed parent volunteers. Unofficially because I was one inconvenience away from fighting a middle schooler in a parking lot. The cafeteria was complete chaos. Kids screaming, chocolate milk explosions, one little boy fully barking at people for reasons nobody understood. Then I spotted Lily sitting alone near the wall. No lunch tray, no food, just staring quietly at the table. And every few seconds, 3 girls across the cafeteria would whisper while looking directly at her. One girl, Madison, fake whispered, careful guys, Lily might inhale all the food again. The other girls burst out laughing. My chest tightened immediately because Lily didn't even react, which meant this had been happening for a while. Then another girl walked over holding Lily's lunchbox, my daughter's lunchbox. Maybe if your mom packed healthier food, you wouldn't look like that. And before I could even process what was happening, she dumped the entire lunch into the trash. The whole table exploded laughing. And my daughter just sat there staring at the garbage can silently like this happened every single day. I genuinely saw red, like cartoon steam coming out of my ears red. I marched across that cafeteria so fast one teacher moved out of my way instinctively, like she sensed an incoming natural disaster. Who threw that away? The cafeteria went silent instantly. Madison smirked. It was just a joke. A joke? I repeated calmly. Yes. Oh good. I smiled. Can you explain the funny part to me then? Her smile disappeared immediately. Because middle school bullies never expect follow-up questions. What part was funny? The stealing? The humiliation? The throwing food away? The entire cafeteria was staring now. Even the lunch ladies stopped pretending to wipe tables. Madison turned bright red. We were just messing around. I nodded slowly. Interesting. Because where I'm from, repeatedly bullying somebody over food usually means your personality peaked in elementary school. One lunch lady snorted so hard into her coffee she had to leave the room. Meanwhile, Lily looked horrified and impressed at the exact same time. The principal pulled the girls aside immediately. And apparently this had been happening for weeks. Not just to Lily, multiple girls, because Madison had decided making fun of fat girls made her popular. That night, Lily sat quietly at the kitchen counter while I made spaghetti. Then softly, without looking at me, she asked, Mom, am I fat? That question genuinely broke something inside me. I turned the stove off immediately. Lily, I said carefully, your body is growing. You are healthy. You are beautiful. And anybody who makes other people feel small just to feel important already has much bigger problems than weight. She stared down at the counter, but they say it every day. And there it was. The real damage. Not the jokes, not the lunch, the repetition. Because eventually, even ridiculous lies start sounding true when kids hear them enough. I walked over and hugged her tightly, then whispered, you never have to earn the right to eat. She started crying instantly. The next day at lunch, Madison walked past Lily's table and smirked. Nice snacks, piggy. And my sweet daughter looked her dead in the eyes before replying, thanks. My mom packed extra today since some people are clearly starving for attention.